All right, all right. So we got to educate the black men on the fact that you create terrible daughters. You create women who have this impression that they can disrespect people. And 50% of you black men, not all, but 50% of you black men, and sometimes 60% of you black men, you sit up here and you promote women to use their mouth for evil. Seriously, seriously. You guys dance in the Sexy Red video and then you complain about Sexy Red. You guys write songs like bills, 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 gotta pay my bills. You get a bag and then you complain how poisonous the darn community is. You sit up here and say, I like a spicy chick. And you get these women believing that it's okay to be disrespectful. And I see you dudes doing it with the Asian women, encouraging them to be disrespectful. 50% of y'all. So here's the thing. I'm the other 50%. I don't do none of that. I gotta speak against you dudes. I gotta speak against you dudes. Do you know I have been in conversations for about 2, 3 years with several multiple black conversations. And I ain't gonna lie to you, half of them half of them. No, take that back. 70% of them, 7 out of 10 of them, the men are encouraging the women to overtalk and interrupt. And nobody likes to talk about it because black men want to believe, oh no, the women are doing it themselves. No, only 30%, only 30%, only 3 out of 10 dudes is stopping that woman. Hey, 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 didn't you hear the brother talking? Don't overtalk him. Let him finish. Hey, 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 stop interrupting. And then some of the goofy dudes. I got to stop you because I ain't going to remember what I was saying. You got to stop him speaking because you got a problem remembering? Well, grab a piece of paper and write it down. What happened to the adult black men? What happened to the logical black men? Everybody's acting sixth grade childish. But then you want us to blame these chicks. You want us to, no, you the male hyena. You creating the space for nonsense. Because then when she comes over here with the other 50% thorough 50% dudes, we don't tolerate that. We shut that down quick. And then she's like, well, other black men, they don't mind if I do. Well, you're not over there no more, sweetheart. You over here with the cigar brothers. You over here with the brothers with blazers. You over here with the brothers with suits and ties. We ain't on that. All right? Calm that down or get up out of here. Why y'all gotta be so rude? No, no, no. We got structure over here. Go back over there with the other 50% of goofy brothers who like doing that nonsense. That's what's really going on in the black community. C-Lay is trying to tell you. I'm speaking in third person for a reason. C-Lay is trying to tell you. Majority of the problems we're having in the BLK community is this 1990 born 1995 born mentality of self destruction. Self destruction, 1995, 1999 born people are motor mouth. They motor mouth and they're just creating motor mouth issues. Blah, 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 blah. And if you a childish black man, you're encouraging these women to act that way because you're creating that childish, goofy space. I'll debate you. I'll debate you. I'll debate you one on one. I don't do no panels. I don't do no panels. Ain't got time for no panels. Panels are just chaos. Got goofy people on panels. People with no logic. You want to have a one on one debate? I'll debate you. Because this is what the culture is. The culture, unfortunately, is the men who act goofy I want a bad chick. I want to. Do you realize that the term baddie came from the San Francisco GAY community? That's some 1980 phrasing. Baddie. I grew up in Oakland. My cousin was full blown GAY. He was saying that stuff before he passed away. He passed away full blown HIV. And he got it from the darn singer he was dating, Jermaine something. All right. But we heard those phrases way long ago. And now straight black men in the days of Ludacris start saying it. Baddie. Man, you repeating stuff that GAY people said. The LQ people, the rainbow people. You dudes create this childish space. You gotta stop doing that, bro. You gotta stop doing that. The childishness that some of you guys do is just over the top. It's over the top. You don't have no honor. You don't have no integrity. And then when we talk about real things, and look, I gotta drag you black men because you don't have no adversary. You want everything to be glorification. No, some of y'all is on goofiness. Some of y'all are on goofiness. Nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. I got flaws. You got flaws. But the level of immaturity is too high in the brotherhood. It's too high. I can't get my way. I'm gonna call you a victim. I can't get my way. I can't dominate you intellectually, so I'm gonna call you a bitch. This is childish. You dudes are too old for this nonsense. And then guess what? The women see it and they feel like they can pop off. So let me end this with my evidence. You dudes are making Asian women feel like they can pop off at men. You dudes creating this Jenny Ma nonsense. You dudes creating these Russian chicks who feel like they can pop off. You do, and guess what? Majority of them have dated either African, Caribbean, or darn BLK USA. And then they feel like they can pop off. Bro, stop all that, bro. Really, get some maturity. We got a lack of maturity in the brotherhood, in the black male community, and it's getting, is you know what? I should have been said something back in 2005 when I first started seeing it. You dudes want to argue with females, and then even when you're not arguing with females, the females feel like they can interrupt you. Well, let me ask you a question. Bro, stop asking the question. Let the person finish saying what they was gonna saying what they're gonna say, and then maybe your question is in the answer. Man, this is crazy. This community wants to blame mayonnaise men and the mayonnaise community and the sour cream people, but at the end of the day, you gotta have some nobility. You gotta have some nobility. This is C. Trey. I'm trying to tell you, you gotta have some nobility. You gotta have something that's higher level maturity because the women are mimicking the men. The women are mimicking the men. Childish men make childish women. Honorable men make honorable women. Women are not as logical as you dudes want to think that they are. They mimic. Women are, women will not even be logical to do things for their daughter. Look around. Women will not. Now, I'm not talking about anecdotal daughters. I'm talking about the daughter collective. They don't do that. They don't do that. Virtually everything significant that has happened to the BLK experience in the USA came from a group of black men. Group of black men either bankrolled it or a group of black men politically pushed it. You don't have, I think you only got one thing that happened politically that a sister pushed for the entire USA BLK. I think only one. So you guys stop being so childish because these women are mimicking you. This is why when they go to Detroit where the players are, they can't get no leadway. When they go to certain areas, selective areas of Texas, they can't get no leadway. They ain't getting no leadway in Fort Worth. Certain parts of Shreveport, Louisiana, they ain't getting no leeway. Here on the West Coast, man, you less likely to get leadway because we don't play that. LA might play that because it's an international hub, just like Miami's international. But anywhere else outside of LA, ain't nobody playing that. San Diego don't even play that. So you dudes are the reason these women are acting terrible because black fathers create terrible daughters. You gotta sit up here and put some conversation in their ear. When you're in public spaces and you see a black woman interrupting somebody, you see a black woman trying to have a let me tell you. No, no, stop, sister. Stop. We're not gonna have that. We're gonna have decorum. We're gonna have nobility. You can read them, you can roast them, let them finish their point. Go ahead and land your point so that the sister can respond. We gotta have some decorum.